Good day, everyone. This is Jamaica Maghanoy from BS Ed 2, Major in English, Batch 2, and this is my final teaching demonstration for MC 108. Hello, everyone. How's your weekend? That's good to hear. I'm glad you are all fine and are still attending our virtual class today. Anyways, before anything else, I request everyone to please bow and close their eyes as I pray. Amen. Good morning again, class. Welcome for today's virtual class. To start, I want you to turn on your camera for pictures of our today's attendance. Are you all ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3, smile. Thank you very much, class. Okay, now let's have a review of our past discussion. Who would like to remind us? Yes, Sanya. Very good. So what is figure of speech? Yes, Ellen? Excellent, Ellen. What is the difference of simile and metaphor? Yes, Kyla. That's right. Please give me an example of a simile. Micah. Correct. How about an example of metaphor? Yes, Kyle? Excellent. Now, how about personification? What is personification? Yes, Kyle. Good job. Can you give me an example of personification, Mark? That's right. Very good, class. Seems like you have understood completely our topic last meeting. Remember, figure of speech is a word or phrase that has meaning other than the literal meaning. Simile is a comparison of two unrelated objects with the use of as or like. However, metaphor is the comparison of two unrelated objects without the use of as and like. Meanwhile, personification is giving human traits to objects or ideas. Okay, now, before we proceed, let us set classroom rules first. Alright, these are the classroom rules. Who wants to read it aloud? Yes, Judy? Please read it. Everyone, please read and listen carefully. Go ahead, please, Judy. Thank you, Judy. Class, the classroom rules are very simple and easy to understand. I want you to all to take note of the sixth or the fifth rule, which is please prepare a piece of paper and a pen for our today's discussion. Is that clear? All right, very good. Now, class, COVID-19 has changed our lives. Staying at home is the new normal. However, some, if not all, get bored doing the same thing over and over again. So, how about you, class? How do you make or use your time at home? Yes, Ivan. Very good, Ivan. You help your parents do the household chores. What else? How about you, John? Yes, some of you play online games. What else? Yes, Celine? Indeed, Celine. Some of you are fond of reading books. And of course, I'm sure you watch movies. Am I right? I'm sure you does, class. Class, do you know that when you watch something, we are unconscious of the elements that make up the story? However, if we know how to evaluate and interpret these elements, we'll be able to understand and appreciate the story more. Is that clear? Now, we'll learn more about these elements as we evaluate a picture. So I have a picture here and I want you to focus on the picture. Now, let's evaluate and interpret the picture by answering these questions. Question number 1. Who are in the picture? Yes, Joanne? That's right. There are 2 girls in the picture. Next question. What scenario is shown in the picture? Yes, Mark. Excellent observation, Mark. It shows that the characters are in a room and seems like the other girl was sick. Third question. Does the scenario gives you an idea of what the animated film is all about? Yes, Kyla? Indeed, the picture makes us think that the film is about a girl who was very sick and her friend was always there for her. Okay, class, can you still remember these elements in a story? Yes, Candice. You have the idea, Candice. They are the characters, plot, and the settings of a story. To learn more about these elements, let us further practice our evaluating and viewing skills. Let us watch the animated film The Last Leaf, which is based on a short story written by O. Henry. But before that, I want you to take note of these questions. These are the questions that we are going to answer after watching the animated film. So you better take note of the significant events in the story. Is that clear? Very good. Now, I will ask you simple questions to check if you have understand the story. Question number 1. Who are the main characters of the story? Yeah, Celine. Correct. How about question number 2? When and where the story takes place? Yes, Judy. Excellent, Judy. So, what is Jancy's illness? Yes, Ollie. Very good, Ollie. What did the doctor tell Sue about the condition of Jancy? Yes, Leon? That's right. So what is the significance of the ivy leaves? Yes, Kyla. Correct. So how did Mr. Berman die and save Jancy's life? Yes, Candice. Excellent, Candice. So class, what do you think helps Jancy recover from her illness? Yes, Mark. You have the idea, Mark. Excellent. Indeed, Jancy was healed because of her faith and willingness to live. So, what do you think is the author's purpose? Yes, Kyla. That's right. The writer's purpose is to entertain. So, now, how did the setting, characterization, and plot help achieve the writer's purpose? Yes. Kyle? Indeed, you have the idea, Kyle. The setting, characterization, and plot work together to achieve the writer's purpose, in which what? The purpose to entertain the readers. They also help in achieving the theme of the story by showing how Sue and Mr. Berman did not lose hope to regain Jancy's will to live. Very good, class. You did a great job. Alright, now, the questions that you have just answered talk about the setting, the character, and the plot. And these are what? Yes, the basic elements of a story. So when we talk about when and where the story takes place, it is called what? Yes, it is called the setting. In the film we just watched, where is the setting? Yes, the setting is in a Greenwich Village in New York, in an old apartment. It happened around the month of November. Very good. So what about the character? Can you read it, Judy? Thank you, Judy. There can be more than one main character. And often there are secondary characters, but not always. Characterization is also used by the writers to highlight and explain the details about the character in a story. So in the film we just watched, who are the main characters in the story? Yes, Celine. Very good, Celine. The main characters in the story are Johnsy and Sue. Sue is the friend of Johnsy who took care of her. And Johnsy is the girl who was sick. She has pneumonia and admitted herself that she will die if the last leaf will fall on the ground. Now, how about the series of events that happens in the story? It is called what? Yes, that's right. It is called the plot. The plot includes an introduction, the rising action, a climax, the falling action, and the resolution. So now, this is Freytag's pyramid that shows the plot structure of a story. So first, it composed of the exposition. It is where the characters meet and tells us the primary situation of the story. So the next one, it is the rising action, in which the narrative and the dramatic tension is built up. So the next is the what? Climax. Yes, the climax is where the tension peaks. It is the most exciting part of the story. So after the climax, it is the falling action. It where the narrative and the dramatic tension of the story becomes at ease. And the last one is the resolution or the denouement, in which it is where the story comes to a close, or it is where the conflict of the story was resolved. Class, I want you to also to remember that plot is also known as storyline. It includes the most significant events of the story and how the characters and their problem change over time. Now that we are done discussing about the characters, the settings, and the plot, including its 5 elements in the plot structure, let's have an activity. Since you are now familiar of the Freytag's pyramid that shows the plot structure of the story, I want you to construct or evaluate the plot structure of the story that we just watched. Find out the exposition, the falling action, the climax, the falling action, and the resolution of the story using Freytag's pyramid. Your answers will be posted on board and I will check it later on. I will give you 10 minutes to do the activity. Is everything clear? Yes. So now start doing your activity. Time is up. Now, let me check your output. Okay. Wow, a lot of you got the correct answer. Excellent, class. Give yourself a round of applause, please. Okay, as to know further whether you understand the lesson or not, I want you to do the activity that I am showing on my screen right now. Then, choose the letter of the correct answer, then post it in our chat box. I will give you 2 minutes to do it. Your time starts now. Time is up. Let's see the chat box if you got the correct answers. And compare it to the answers that I have posted. Okay. Wow! Almost all of you got the correct answers. Congratulations! Give yourselves a round of applause, please. Now, I want to thank all of you for attending our today's virtual class and for your active participation in our class discussions. I do hope that you have learned a lot today. After the prayer, I want you to answer the quiz that I will send on your group chat. You will answer it in the Google form. I will just send the link in the group chat and I will give you 5 minutes to answer the quiz. And of course, you'll know the answer right away. And also, I will also send the assignment on the group chat and pass your output on my messenger. Okay? Understood? Very good. So to formally close the session, I request everyone to please bow their heads, close their eyes as I pray. Amen. Goodbye, class. See you again in our next meeting. Stay at home and keep safe. God bless everyone.